This video I'm going to show you my charging system and some more measurements in the car and putting in a bike. So this is my Juicebox 40. It's the plain Jane model without the Wi-Fi. I had this about a month and a half, so so far so good, and charges it much faster than my previous method, which was I think just a 12 amp system. This is 40 amps. Now over to the cars. So I'm going to use my measuring tape here and go in the back seat and measure the distance from the tailgate or to the back seats, or at least the top. It's about 18.5, 19 inches. And now we'll measure, let's see, door to door inside. I don't have 3 people right now to test this with, but if you look at this, it's about 54 inches, door to door in the back seat. And that's that measurement. I have it reclined a bit and pushed back in the front seat, so hopefully the back seat will roll down. Let's move this and open this and push this down here. Lay this here. Now I'm going to try to put the bike in. I've done it before. So this is a normal road bike, 56 centimeters, which is about medium size. And then make sure you got to tilt it up here, and then lean it against there, and you see this, tucks in here, and put the helmet there. So I've carried this way several times. Obviously only 2 people in the front, nobody in the back seat. Of course, you could take off the front wheel and be a little bit easier, but that would be more time and effort. And again, I might get a trailer hitch mount instead of the strap-on, which takes a lot longer here. All right, now let me get this out of here. And then I'll do some measurements inside the back seat. So if we measure just along there till it hits, my spacing on the seat, you can see it's 57 inches here in the center where you get the center console. I guess 54, and I imagine this would be the same. That seat's scooted forward a little bit, so it's 56 here. In terms of side by side, people were asking. So at this obvious point, it's about 39.5, maybe 40 inches. And then height to this, it's about 35.5, 36 maybe. And then the opening is, I'd say, 30. And then the width, about 41, so that's the opening to deal with. Let's measure the front seat. Again, you would get all this normally from the specs, but I suppose they don't give you dimensions as much as volume. So I guess I'll do armrest to armrest is about 49.5, and then door to door would be about 55, it looks like. And the other things I wanted to show you, a couple other things. The seat belt doesn't have a typical adjustment up and down. Doesn't seem to cause a problem for me, but just something I noticed. And then let's go under the hood. I'm sure some other videos show this, but I'll show it. And pull this latch here. And the hood seems to be plastic. I put a magnet up against it. Parts of it are metal, but most of the top is plastic. There's a lot of orange cables. One thing I noticed is here for emergency personnel, it says cut the areas only that have this yellow tape with the fire hat on it. The only thing I could find on there was this tag here. You can see that's the only thing. I mean, under the car, I imagine in the back of the battery pack, there's probably other tags, but all of these orange cables don't seem to have that little sticker saying cut here. Anyways, that's the hood latch, and I think that's it from the dimensions.